Okay, guys, let's continue. Now we are going to create a dark version of it. Well, somebody might feel like we are in design maybe for too long. Believe me, that is not the case. This is not design. This is development. Development or coding is thinking. Development or coding is planning. This planning, it's very important. It separates an average coder to an experienced or a thinking coder. So if you might look at it, somebody might feel like we are dealing with the creative side of things, something that is not some sort of a developer's responsibility. As I've mentioned, or as I've promised in this course, I am going to teach you timeless wisdom. This planning forms part of that timeless wisdom. We are not necessarily dealing with creativity. We are architecturing our coding. We want to go to the coding aspect of things with clarity, with principle, and with some sort of well planned and well crafted architecture. We don't want to make creative decisions or color decisions while we are coding. Obviously, you might not see this for now, but as time goes by, when you get into development, you will see the advantage of it. Okay, we are going to be quick, it's going to be easy, and you are going to understand everything. And this is what the employers are looking for, if I can be honest with you. Let's continue, guys. Okay, so let's just clean things up a little bit. Move this to the side, and then let's duplicate this because we are going to create a dark version from it. Okay, so now that we are done with that, we need some sort of an inverse of this white. Okay, apologies about that. So let's quickly do that. So we are going to make sure this white now is different, which is it's dark. Okay, remember, this dark, it's the darkest color. Okay, so let's start with black. Okay, my apologies about that. Okay, it looks like I didn't some sort of highlight the component that I want. Okay, so obviously here we might struggle based on how the designer has crafted his own design. Okay, well, according to, since I'm also a designer as well, how I do things, okay, this white, according to me, it was going to be the background of the entire application. Okay, as you can see here, it looks like it's the background of this image. Okay, let me touch this whole component, make sure that this is the whole component, deactivate it. As you can see, it's the whole entire component. So it looks like this is the background of what, of this only affects this. Okay, so this means that, okay, these are separate components. Okay, I wish these components were transparent. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. Let's start from here. Okay, what background is this? Let's see, this component, does it have a background? Let's just add a fill here. Let's just make it red. As you can see, you don't really see this. Okay, simply because there is a component inside it which has got a color. As you can see, this has got white, and now this can change. So what we are going to do, we are going to remove this color here. Okay, this red fill, where is it? This color, we are going to remove it. Okay, so that we can rely on this. Okay, as you can see, this doesn't have a color. Okay, and then what else are we going to do? Okay, let's make sure first we change the entire color to red so that we can see it. Okay, as you can see, guys, I'm happy now simply because my navigation bar on top relies on the utmost back, like the back color. Okay, it doesn't have its own. Okay, that's how I do things when I'm designing. So even this component, okay, it needs to lose, double click, it needs to lose this color so that it can rely on its own background. Okay, I apologize about that. We double click here on this component, it needs to lose its own color, as you can see, because this is just same white. Okay, if this color was different from the background color, it I was not going to change this. But as you can see, guys, this is just like the same white. So we might as well, let's see on the fill. Okay, this one is different. It's not that white. Okay, as you can see. So I'm going to go to here and I'm going to change this now back to that white. Okay, as you can see, this is still the same thing, but the difference is this design now, it's some sort of themable. Okay, I hope you get what I'm trying to say. And then instead of making this color transparent, okay, as you can see, I'm assuming this color is transparent. As you can see, there's a pass through there or something. Let me make this normal. Okay, first, and let's just try to double click to see. This is 50%. I'm going to make this 100%. Okay, sorry, I'm going to make this 100%, which is 100% visible. So meaning that I don't make the image transparent, but instead I create a layer on top of the image. Okay, I create a layer. Let me just move this up. Okay, move this up. Let's see, is this going to be under this one? Not really. Excuse me about that. Let's just take this and ungroup it. Okay, I have to do this so that we can really see what we want to see. Okay, so I'm going to click this and then I'm going to move it to where is move here? Is it send it to front? Okay, as you can see now, it's on top of this color. Okay, as you can see, guys. So okay, and then I'm going to change this to white. Okay, and then I can change this to transparency. As you can see, guys, we are achieving the same, what can I say, the same look and feel. Okay, but now this approach, it's more themable. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, if I want to change my background, I only change it here and it changes in many places. You can see, guys. So this is what I want to do. Okay, this is how we are going to do it, implement it in development. Okay, as you can see, in development we are going to have an overlay color, which is this one, with which might change with time. Okay, as you can see, so this is, let's say, highly themable. Okay, so with that being said, let's go back to what we were busy with. Okay, we want to change the background color. Okay, the wall color, let's first try complete black. As you can see, this is complete black, but in my cases, guys, I don't really like 100% black. Okay, I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's too dark. Okay, so what I usually do, as much as it's going to be dark, but it's not going to be 100% dark. Okay, so let's leave it like this. Okay, I like this. So let's say this is our own corresponding black version. So wall dark primary. Okay, let's paste this. Okay, and then we've got wall dark secondary. Okay, on the darker version, so what we want to do, the wall dark secondary, I think it's this one. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Let's take what, don't you have a button here? We don't have it. Okay, so let's take this button. Let's just copy this button. My apologies about that. Let's just copy this button. Okay, put it here, and also at the same time put it here. Okay, and put it here. Okay, so for me, the wall dark secondary as a brand color, as an identity color. As you can see, this color conserves the identity of the brand. Okay, so I am not going to change it. Okay, it's still going to be the same because here it forms part of the identity. Okay, so let me go back where, let me go back here. this is what I want to do. Wall light secondary, we are going to take it as is. Okay, wall light, wall dark secondary, we're going to put this as it is. Okay, my apologies about that. I don't think I would want to change something. Excuse me. Okay, so usually, okay, you don't put your components on top of um the primary background color, okay, like the primary dark. As you can see, this is too dark for this. Okay, so I'm hoping you are going to see this right here. Okay, so let's see. Do we've got the secondary color. Okay, let's work on the tertiary. Okay, so that you can see what I mean. So this is our tertiary. Okay, so on the tertiary, let's make it black first. Okay, did I highlight? As you can see, here is this color. Okay, so let's make it black first. Okay, and then this is super black. Okay, and then let's make it grayish a little bit, something like this. Okay, light gray, light gray, light gray. Okay, as you can see. Okay, since it's tertiary, let's try to make it something like this and see. My apologies about that. I'm somewhat happy with this. Okay, I'm somewhat happy with this. But now, um, usually, as I was saying, you don't put your components directly on the background color, which is that complete dark. Okay, you usually create some sort of a container, okay, in between the background color and this one. So let's try to create that. Okay, so what we are going to do, my apologies about that. Let's create a section somewhere here. Okay, you see this section? Let's come here and create some sort of a background there. Where is the background? Let's get into fill. This is not what I want. Okay, let's get into this, and this is what we will do. Okay, why it looks like now it's changing everything, including the text color, which is that's not what I want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to some sort of cheat a little bit. Okay, I'm going to ungroup everything. Okay, ungroup everything here. Okay, so that this can move on its own, and then I'm going to push a certain layer underneath it. Okay, as you can see, remember guys, we are not designing here. Okay, we are just move this to the front. Okay, as you can see, okay, we want to some sort of prepare this for what we want to do. So this is what I want to do. So I want to some sort of create a background, okay, for these components. Okay, let's see what is going to be the color of that background. Okay, so let's say this is the background color. Let's say, okay, so it's going to be something like this usually. Okay, but this background color, it needs to be a little bit darker. Okay, it needs not to be that different from this dark. Okay, my apologies about that. Okay, so usually you've got your background as that white, the inverse of that white, but your components, they don't sit on that wall primary. Okay, you need to create something like this, and then your text will sit on top of it. Okay, so as you can see, so let's go back to what we were doing, and then on top of this color, okay, that's where you have your dark tertiary. Okay, let me just show you what I mean. What could be an example of that? Could it maybe be something like this? Let's first try it. Apologies about that. Let's see, but I'm not really. Okay, let's see. So as you can see, guys, okay, we've got this black here, and then we've got this one, and then we've got the light one. Okay, So as you can see, so what we want to do, we are happy with the black one. Okay, and then now we are going to make this a secondary. Let's copy this. um our secondary, remember our secondary is this one. Okay, our secondary is this one. Okay, so this is becoming clear. Okay, this is becoming clear that, okay, that this color here, okay, this color here, it's a primary color. Okay, it doesn't really form part of the theming system. As a result, it's throwing us off a little bit. Okay, I hope you do get that one. The reason why now we are making a lot of compromising, it's simply because this is a primary color. Okay, it doesn't really form part of the theming. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, let's throw off this color in part of the theming. It's going to be a primary color. Okay, you will see what I mean. So if we throw this part off, okay, this then means that we need to also go back to the light theme and refactor it. But since we are already here on dark, check how things are going to be now. This is going to be our secondary, dark secondary. Let's go back here to dark secondary. Okay, dark secondary, and this is going to be dark tertiary. Okay, dark tertiary. Okay, as you can see, this is going to be dark tertiary, and then we're going to get into dark secondary and include a border there. Let's go to dark, and then let's include a border there, and then make sure this is the same dark color, and then let's make it white a little bit. Okay, okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, and then we're going to copy this. Okay, go copy this, and then we're going to border dark secondary. We're going to put it here, and then we're going to check border dark tertiary. And then what we are going to do, we are going to check for the stroke. Stroke. Okay, and then we are going to make sure it's like this, and then we are going to change the color a little bit. Okay, as you can see, there is some sort of a light color there. I'm happy with this. So we are going to go back here, dark. Okay, so meaning that we are completely done with the dark theme. Okay, with the dark theme. So let's just make this look better. Okay, for instance, check here, guys. Okay, um we are going to take this as it is, and it must be the background of this as well. Okay, let's move this up. Okay, we just want to see how it looks. Okay, professionally. Okay, so let me just center this and this. Okay, make sure that it's centered, as you can see, guys. Okay, something like it. Okay, I'm happy with this. Now let's make sure that this one and this one, they are aligning, something like that. Okay, and let's give it some sort of a space in between them. Okay, give it some space in between them. I'm happy with that. Okay, obviously here this needs to move up a little bit. Okay, and then this card, can I extend it? It looks like I can. Can I center it? Okay, I'm somewhat happy with this. Let's just make sure this is just a sample, guys. Okay, okay, remember here we are all about the look and feel, not necessarily how things are. Okay, okay, it looks like here now I have to highlight all of these and put them here. Okay, then let's move this up. Okay, let's say here we've got the button. Okay, let's say the button fits like this. Okay, okay, so as you can see, guys, this theme, it's somewhat getting there. Remember, we are busy theming the dark wall. Okay, we are not in the text yet, so obviously somebody might feel like, but the text is darker. Okay, we are still getting there. Okay, so as you can see, we have managed to change this into a dark version of it, and now we are going to change also this one to some sort of a dark version of it. Okay, let's see how dark is it going to be. Okay, and then let me just what can I do? Move this up a little bit and move this down a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, guys, this is going to be the light version. Okay, and this is going to be the dark version, our dark version. Okay, what about the text? We are still going to fix the text. Okay, so what I can do here, I can just copy all of this, delete this color. Is it possible for me to do so? Or let me just copy it and sample this. Or let me just copy this as it is and paste it here. Okay, okay, nope, that's not what I want. I don't want this. I really don't want that. Okay, what I want to do is to highlight all of this. If this could be only one color. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Yes, I think now it's one color. Okay, so guys, what we have done, we are done with the light and the dark and the text light. Remember, in terms of the white color, we just need to remove the primary color as part of the background colors. Okay, so for now, we are done with the corresponding dark wall color. In the next video, we are going to continue and work with our text color. Thank you so much for making it this far. If this video is adding value, please don't forget to leave a review, and also don't forget to check other courses of mine, React courses here on Udemy. Thank you so much. I'm Msingathi, the designer and developer from South Africa. See you on the next one.